going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another College Football 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over all of the best cards that you can be buying right now to not only improve your team, but also save yourself a lot of coin. I've said it all along, one of the best parts about Cut 25 is the market and the ability to go out there and buy really good cards and not have to spend a lot of money or coin. And we're going to talk a lot about the rental method in this video because there's a ton of LTDs that you can buy that are extremely cheap, and remember, they always will quick sell for 175,000 coins. So you know at the end of the day, when it's time to replace those players, you're going to get a large majority of the coin that you spent on those cards in return if you go ahead and quick sell them for the 175k. I'll point all of those ones out, but let's go ahead and start with the quarterbacks that you should take a look at that are under a good price point. And we're going to start with Rivals Cade Klubnik. This card is only 94,000 coins. The main thing we're looking at right now is, can we get short, mid, and deep throw accuracies all at a 90 plus? He's going to hit those marks. He has pretty solid throw power at 92, and then the speed is respectable, right? There's a couple 90 plus speed quarterbacks in the game, but they're more expensive. This card only being 94k, you got the 88 speed, but he's just more accurate than anything, and he does have the throws a tight spiral player trait as well, so that's certainly key when it comes to picking a quarterback right now. So that's option one, and again, we talked about the rental method. General Booty from the Name of the Games promo is going to be probably the best card at this position, price factored in. So you can find him right now for about 325k, and because he's an LTD, he quick sells for 175. That makes this card about 150,000 coin rental. He's also going to give you the accuracies all at 90 plus, short 93, mid 94, deep 93, a little bit more throw power at 93, and then a little bit more speed compared to the Klubnik card at 91. So I feel like this is a little bit more of an accurate Jalen Milroe, if you will, and for that 150k, quarterback being the most important position on your entire team, I think this should be QB1 right now if you're playing on a budget. Let's move over to running backs. I was actually shocked to see how inexpensive this card is. So we've been getting a bunch of these rewind cards lately where it's older cards getting newer cards with the same art, same player, same everything, except for the attributes are boosted up. And there's a few 95 speed cards in the game generally, but for when it comes to running backs, you got Chris Johnson here, 93 overall with 94 speed. Now, he's not going to give you good trucking. His catching's kind of bad at 78, but you do get 91 break tackle, 92 agility, 93 acceleration, and 92 carry. And if you're literally just looking for speed, this is your guy. He's only 60,000 coins. Like, I was doing the research for this video and just really surprised at how inexpensive a card at a very key position is, considering he's one of the fastest in the game. Again, I know he lacks other things out there and abilities could play a factor, but 60k, this is like a good running back 2 or 3 if you run a 2-back set or you want to sub some guys in due to fatigue or wear and tear. This is a great pickup for that price point. Tyler Algier from the College Football Playoff promo. I feel like he plays a little bit more like a power back, but he is an elusive back archetype. He's going to give you 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 break tackle, 94 change of direction. The catching is pretty solid at 83, trucking at 90, carry and agility good as well. And this card is only about 101k. I mean, most of these 94 overall College Football Playoff champions from the promo that just dropped this past Friday, it's not even close to a week old, are all right around 100 to 150k. We're going to mention a handful of them in this video, but for that price, really, really good. And then we have another rental option for you here. It's going to be Legend Matt Forte. This one is a power back. He's going to jump up to that 94 speed along with CJ2K, and you can also get 93 acceleration with him, 95 carry, 90 trucking, 92 break tackle. He is not going to be very elusive, right? You're looking for a power back. This is your guy. He's only got 86 agility, 85 change of direction, but he's only 200,000 coins. And being that he's an LTD that quick sells for 175, that makes him a 25 coin rental. Just say it out loud here. The move right now, we've already mentioned a couple of these cards, is to buy these LTDs that are at good rental prices, build your team around those, and when it's time to upgrade, you're getting a ton of coin back to make the move to the next player. And, you know, when you do that, there's there's probably going to be a ton of other LTDs out there to do the same thing with that we're doing right now. Of course, we are in the middle of the Rush promo, so that's certainly helping with the market, and that's why we're making the video. But speaking of LTD rentals, and we move on to the wide receiver position, we have Davante Adams here, 94 overall wide receiver, 6'1", 94 speed, 92 catching, and much like the quarterbacks, with the route running on wide receivers, we're trying to get 90 plus on all of those. Now, Davante Adams is not going to get it. He only has 89 short route running, but the mid is at 93. The deep route running is at 95. He's tall enough. He's fast enough. The catch rating is good enough, and I like the route running. I'm not going to nitpick about the 89 short route running. He, on average, goes for about 278,000 coins, which makes him a little bit over 100,000 coin rental, being that he's an LTD. I misspoke earlier about all of the college football playoff 94 champions. DK Metcalf is another one, not in that 100K to 150K price range, but I still think he's inexpensive enough to maybe look at this one if you're looking to add a wide receiver. He on average goes for about 250K, 6'4", 94 speed, and then we talked about the route running with Davante Adams. DK gets 92 on the short, 93 on the mid, 91 on the deep. He also has 95 jumping and 94 catch. Really good looking wide receiver here. Everything that you probably want in this position, he's going to give you for 250K. We had a big legend content drop yesterday, and Deshaun Hamlin was one of those cards, and I like this one for the price. 128,000 coins for this 94 overall wide receiver, 6'1". We're taking a little bit of a step back in speed compared to the last two cards we looked at with the 93 speed, but don't get me wrong, that's still fast enough. He gives you the route running at 90 plus, short 90, mid 92, deep 94, catch 93, catching traffic 91, spec catch 89. Deep threat archetype, I feel like he'd be a pretty good slot receiver because of the speed and the route running out there. And for 128K, great value. And then one more wide receiver, we got Kelvin Megatron Johnson, 6'5", 93 speed. This card was far ahead of its time when it came out, but he's all the way down now to 225K, which makes him a 50,000 coin rental. I'm selling everything I can afford to. I'm kind of broke right now, and I don't want to open up any more packs, but I'm trying to get this card on the team for a 50K rental. Again, Megatron, 6'5", 93 speed, like Davante Adams, only 89 short route running, not a big deal. And then mid route running at 90, deep route running at 92, with 93 catch, 92 catch in traffic, and 93 spectacular catch. And then just rounding out the offense forever and ever and ever, I feel like Hunter Henry has been your best value tight end card in the game. We now have Trey McBride here, another legend card, 6'4" tight end, 92 speed, 93 catch, 93 catch in traffic, 90 spectacular catch. He's not a very good run blocker. We're looking at a pass threat here, vertical threat archetype, 91 short route running and 94 mid from this card, and he's only 87,000 coins. That's another one that's just extremely inexpensive, and he might even be the best tight end in the game if you factor in the price. Speaking of great value, now on to defensive cards. Aiden Hubbard, power rusher archetype, defensive end out of Northwestern. Only a 92 overall card, but he's one of the fastest at his position with the 89 speed. He also gives you 90 strength, and again, kind of like we looked at the route running and the accuracies on offense. On defense, when it comes to pass rushers, we're looking at block shed, power move, finesse move, and can we get all three of them in the 90 plus range? This card has two of the three, and the finesse move at 89 is really, really close. He also has the 93 power move, 92 block shed, and he's only 31,000 coins. Like, if you just picked up the game and you're trying to build a team, you can make 31,000 coins fairly easy by playing solo seasons a couple different times and selling cards and whatnot. Go out and pick up this card if you need a defensive end. That's really cheap. And then on the opposite side, we have another one of those rewind cards that's been coming out over the course of the end of last week and probably getting more this week. We got Max Crosby. The original legend card that this is generated off of was a really good card and inexpensive for a very long time. This one a little bit more pricey, 150K. It's not an LTD, but you get 90 speed at the defensive end position, 93 strength, 91 block shed, 94 power move, and 87 finesse move. Really good looking card. And then one other one that we're going to go outside linebacker here is Kyle Van Noy. Extremely versatile card. The reasons I love this one, he's 6'3" with 92 speed. So he's already a bit faster than the defensive ends that we've looked at. And by the way, let's go over the price here. He's only about 200,000 coins. For the versatility, you're going to get 6'3", 92 speed, 93 acceleration. He also gives you really good strength at 93, Tackle at 88 is solid. It's not amazing. He's got one of the big three in the 90 plus there, 93 finesse move, 86 power move, 89 block shed. So you can rush the passer. You can stop the run with him if you want. I feel like those are pretty solid attributes to do that. Are they the greatest? Absolutely not. But he's a pass coverage archetype, and he also has 86 man coverage and 87 zone. So I just feel like this is one of those cards that you can rush. You can stop the run. You can drop back in coverage. You can user him if you want. He can pretty much do it all. This is the Swiss Army knife on defense right now, and you can get him for 200,000 coins. In the middle of your defensive line, if you're looking for a defensive tackle, you got Tim Keenan III, 326 pounds. He's going to take up some good space there in the middle of your D-line. Only 82 speed and 76 acceleration, but everything else on this card is fantastic. 94 strength, 94 tackle, 94 play rec, 94 block shed, power move at 90, and then finesse move for a big guy. He's got the 82 speed, 326 pounds. You're still getting 85 finesse move. That is really good out there, and he is an LTD for 210K right now. So that means this card, if you need a defensive tackle, you're looking at 35,000 coins as a rental. Middle linebacker was tough to narrow down, so I'm going to give you three options, and I'll let you choose one of your choice. Primarily, people select their middle linebacker as their user, and if you're looking for a good user, you got this Season 3 Danny Stutzman, 6'4", with 93 speed, 95 tackle, 88 block shed. Now, his zone coverage is a little bit low compared to some of the other cards we're going to take a look at, and he only has 73 man coverage. So if you're primarily going to user him like 99% of the time, this is probably your guy, because he's really tall and he's really fast, and you can find him for about 173K. But the next two options here, a little bit better in coverage. You got Roquan Smith. This is another rewind card, 95 overall. He gives you 92 speed, standing at 6'1", so obviously a little bit shorter, but 6'1" is still good. You get 93 acceleration, 92 strength, 94 tackle, 91 block shed, field general archetype, but he's going to be good against the run with those attributes. He also has 89 hit power and 92 zone, which is going to allow you to not only user him, but also let the AI control him with really high zone coverage. And if you want to put him in man coverage, he even has 84 man, which is one of the better ratings for a middle linebacker in the game. Because he's an LTD, you can find him for about 300K right now. That's going to make him about 125K rental. I actually have him on my team. I pulled him out of a B&D pack from the Store Rush stuff there, but overall, really good card. And then one other one, we got Paul P here, who's going to be 6'2", so a little bit taller, 91 speed, a little bit slower, but he also has 93 acceleration and 90 zone coverage, 94 tackle. Not as good against the run as Roquan Smith with the block shed and whatnot, but he's another one that you can rely on the AI to control him because he has such high zone coverage. And if you do want to play him in man coverage, he has an 82 man coverage rating, which isn't bad. Another LTD, by the way, 208,000 coins on average, which is going to make him about a 33,000 coin rental. Really, really good pickup there if you need a middle linebacker and you're just starting out. Let's end the video with some secondary options. We got Jonathan Baldwin, Stories of the Week Bull Blitz card here. It's not even a week old, and it's very inexpensive here. 6'1" for Baldwin, 94 speed. I mean, the fastest DBs in the game right now are at 95 speed, but they're all mostly expensive. So if you can get a guy with 94 speed or even 93, you're good. We're looking at man and zone coverage to try to be in the 90s. He's got 91 man, 89 zone, 90 press is really good there, 92 acceleration, 93 agility, 89 play rec. This card is only 106,000 coins. Slot archetype, I feel like with the height there and the speed, you can play him on the outside, you can play him as a slot. Pretty versatile card there and very inexpensive. Another rewind LTD in Sauce Gardner. The original Ultimate Alumni card that came out many, many months ago is very good as well. This one's obviously going to be better with the boosted rating. 6'3", 94 speed, 94 acceleration, zone archetype, but he also has 91 man coverage with that 94 zone and 90 press coverage. You can find this card for 287,000 coins on average, which makes him about 112,000 coin rental. And then one other cornerback here is going to be a college football playoffs champion, 94 overall Nate Wiggins. This is another card I have on my team that I got out of a B&D pack. 6'1", 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 agility. He is a man-to-man archetype, but he's giving you 90 zone along with that 94 man coverage, 92 press, 91 play rec, and he is down to about 180,000 coins. At free safety, another college football playoff champion, Javon Holland, 6'1", 94 speed. He's always been a really good user in Madden Ultimate Team. You can't place free safeties at sub linebacker in cut for whatever reason, but if you like to use your safety or you're just looking for a safety with good speed and good coverage, this is your guy. He's only 110,000 coins. That's extremely cheap. 95 zone, 90 man coverage to go along with that 94 speed. 88 hit power for a zone archetype, ball hawk type free safety isn't bad. 91 play rec, 92 tackle, 92 pursuit. Really good card. Probably one of my favorite pickups in this entire video because of the price and everything else you get. And then it seems like all year we've been doing this. I think it was cornerbacks at one point, then it was tight ends, recently it was strong safeties, where we go on this big drought of cards at that position, and then they give us a million cards at that position. In strong safety, I got two really good options for you. The first one is going to be names of the game. Major Burns here, 6'2" strong safety, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 93 hit power, 92 zone, 91 man, 90 play rec. He can pretty much do it all. He's tall enough and fast enough to sub linebacker and user him. He is a run support archetype, but the coverage attributes are good to play him in a man coverage scheme, a zone coverage scheme, pretty much whatever you want to do with this card, you certainly can, and you can find him for about 256k. Because he's an LTD, that makes him an 81,000 coin rental. And the good thing is, right, like if you want to have two strong safeties, one in coverage and then one as a sub linebacker, well, you also got Kyle Hamilton here, 94 overall legend LTD, who's 6'4", one of the best users in MUT 25 right now, and I think he's one of the best users in Cut 25 as well. 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 tackle, 88 hit power, 94 man, 89 zone. Not as good at coverage as Major Burns, but close enough. So if you want to go Burns up top and Kyle Hamilton as a sub linebacker, or even vice versa, you really have that flexibility to do so. And he's an LTD rental option here. You can find him for about 315,000 coins, which makes him about 140k rental. And there you have it. Those are all the best pickups right now. I mean, I named so many extremely good cards to where you're not going to have to spend a lot of coin, and you can upgrade your team right now. Hope the video helped. Let me know in the comments section what players you guys picked after watching this. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.